Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Proctor Academy for today's NHIAA Division III ice hockey matchup between the Kearsarge Plymouth Cats and the Con-Val Conant Griffins. Hello everyone, I'm Dan Salzer, joined by my partner this evening in Katie Martin as we get set for Game 2 for the Cats of the 2017-18 season. And looking at it right now, Katie, early on in the year, a lot of these student athletes are multi-sport athletes. How difficult, from a former player standpoint, to come in and change gears for a new sport in the beginning of a season?
Well, Dan, it's a lot of different muscles in this game that you use from any other sport, basically. Just like your calves, your lower back, everything that you don't really think that you use a lot, it just comes apart in this game. And just getting a different mindset ready for this game, different pace than on grass sports, and just opening up your mind to the different kind of plays that we have out here.
Yeah, the speed's going to be a big difference as well for them. And Cats are coming off an up and down season last year, just missing out on the playoffs, but having a great game against the number 2 team in the division last year at home at Plymouth at Hanaway Rink, coming away with a 3-2 victory against Belmont Guilford, and definitely the upset of the season. But it's also a lot of talent is missing from last year's team, so it's going to be people like Nangle who are going to have to step up, and Johnson stepping up on defense, who are going to have to lead the Cats here this season. But at this time, we're going to turn it over to our public address announcer for the starting lineups in the national anthem. Stay with us.
Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to Proctor Academy's Kenny Maloney Ice Arena for tonight's Division III contest between the visiting Griffins from Con-Val, Conant, and your home team, Kearsarge Plymouth Cats. Now let's meet the starting lineups. First, starting with the visiting Griffins. Defenseman number 15, Ben Garfinkel. Defenseman number 3, Palmer Timmons. The left wing, number 10, Cam Tracy. The right wing, number 5, Aiden Kirby. Center, number 16, Trevor Johnson. And the goaltender, number 1, Preston Kirby. Now the starting lineup for the Cats. First, the defense, number 5, Josh Johnston. Number 20, defenseman, Stephen Morrow. The left wing, number 7, Cody Bannon. The right wing, number 2, Garrett Springer. Center, number 3, Alex Nangle. And the goaltender, number 23, Kaden Lyman. I would ask all now that you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
So you heard the starting lineups for both teams as we are moments away from the home opener for the Cats in 2017-18. And Katie, any final thoughts? What do you kind of expect to see from both teams here tonight?
I'm hoping to see a lot of hustles from both teams. Some hopefully great shooting and scoring opportunities, and we'll see how the defense comes alive tonight. Hopefully we got some good plays and hopefully some good penalty kills. Those are always a good thing to watch, good, interesting, fun thing to see.
Well, we'll see what's going to happen here this evening. Again, Lyman getting the start in net this season for the Cats. See what he can do, as he's going to be kind of a real backbone for the defense. Hopefully he can cut down the angles well. We'll see. Again, Johnson's going to have to really step up this year for the Cats. Has a lot of responsibility now in that starting role on defense. But head coach Dave McKinney really excited about what he has brought to the table so far in the early part of the season. Just wait for a net to be fixed, the mountings to get set on the visitor side for the Griffins. So we'll have a little bit extra delay here. Just the anticipation just mounts a little bit more, Katie, for the home opener for the Cats.
Yeah, it does.
It's going to be Cam Tracy out there, the starting left wing for the Griffins. Looks like Trevor Johnson's going to take the face-off once we are set. It's a very awkwardly quiet start with not having music here at Proctor Academy. Goalies are set, teams are set, and we are underway in the home opener for the Cats. Griffins win it off the draw. Kirby tries to get a shot in, and a nice save there by Lyman off the chest. Loose puck down behind the Cats' net. Kick to the near side as Kearsarge Plymouth tries to get down the near side. Bannon has to softly send it down to the end boards, but it's a foot race. Nice job there by Tracy to chase for it for the Griffins. Kept in at the point by Garfunkel. It rims all the way to the near side. Bannon tries to dance around the defender. Kept in the zone here by the Griffins. Good work by Con-Val Conant early on. 30 seconds in, they've had all the possession. Shot tipped down low. Lyman with a save with the right pad, and he'll cover up for a whistle. 14-23.
Definitely need to work on the breakout in the first couple minutes of the period. Definitely had a lot of opportunities to really break out of the zone there and capitalize on.
Now, Cats struggling right now to keep possession. It's one off of the draw, push forward by Nagel. Nagel gets it over the near side for Bannon. Bannon trying to chase down the puck. It's knocked away from him by Eves. Pinched in front of the Cats bench. It's fired in the far left wing corner, and chasing is Sanborn trying to pick it up. Bounce pass off the glass, hits the referee in the shins, gets to the blue line, finally cleared down the ice. No icing call here, it's waved off. Eves will pick it up behind his own net, rim it to the near side, intercepted by Bannon. Bannon looking for some help. Centering pass, knocked down by Nagel out of the air, but doesn't get through traffic and cleared all the way back down to the Cats' end. But now finally, Katie, the Cats starting to get some momentum going out of their own zone.
Yes, definitely important. Definitely want to get that first goal on the board as quick as they can, show who they are on the ice.
Face-off coming to the right of Kirby and net for Con-Val Conant. Won by the Cats into that near corner. McLean looking for some help. Big check attempt there by Bates. He misses contact. Pushed out to the neutral zone. It's a foot race the other way. Here comes Tracy on the right side. Wrist shot, and a shot scored. Con-Val Conant gets on the board first on Cam Tracy's little wrist shot that went 5-hole on Lyman, and definitely, Katie, not what the Cats needed early on.
Definitely not. We see how fast their offense can be against us here in the first couple minutes here. We need to rally back.
Yeah, tough play at the blue line. Cats defense couldn't hold the line, and there was a foot race the other way. Waiting for something over at the officials table. Just trying to get the scoring correct, I believe. But everything's set. We're back underway here in the first period with the Griffins in an early 1-0 lead. On the near side, McLean working with some help, trying to get in the zone, pushes forward for St. Pierre, and it's out the other way. Damon takes the body, pushes it into the zone, hacks out on the backhand, kept in at the blue line, works off sides for the delay. Here come the Cats the other way. St. Pierre on the right side gets the wrist shot off, and falling back on it is Kirby for a save, but the Cats starting to wake up on that right-hand side.
There's definitely room for opportunity there. Just if people are in the slot waiting for that rebound to come right off, they have ample opportunities for that.
Absolutely. Just not getting the rebounds that they need right now. Cats win the draw once again. It's pushed back to Sanborn at the point. Hill fired around the boards, picked up down low. Bandit can't handle it. It's all the way to the near side. Cleared down the ice, and it's a foot race, and it's just going to go for an icing. Nearly beat out there by Tracy, but a face-off all the way back down the other end. And Katie, in the years you played in high school for hockey, what do the Cats need to do right now? Do they need to really set up, or they need to attack quickly on these counterattacks?
They need to set up really faster, and there's only to break it out, butts to the boards, and just clean your attempts. Shots on net, someone needs to be there to capitalize. I mean, their points are wide open on some of these shots.
Tracy skating with it over his own blue line, fires it off the boards, looking for a bounce pass and help, but it's cleared away by Nangle. Nangle has that pass intercepted, touch right back to him by Velez. That's all the way down, no icing call here. Velez switching to defense this year, trying to solidify the second line for the Cats defense. A bad pass through the middle. Lucky break there is delayed offside. Johnson picks it up in front of his own net. A bad turnover, 2-on-1 here for the Griffins, and a fired back in, but it's off the heel of a stick of a Con-Val Conant player. Still battling here. Sloppy, the Cats trying to get out of their own zone. Now Nagel has some room to work on the right-hand side. He'll gain the zone, dump it off for some help. Velez to the middle, has it poked away. Griffins will go for a partial change, and that's going to go for an icing with 11:36 to go. Okay, it still feels like it's just a little bit slow. The timing's a little bit off by both teams trying to get up into the attacking zones.
Yeah, Cats have some really good passing opportunities. They're either just too slow or they're easily picked off right now.
Cats win another face-off. It's fired at the point there by Morrill. Rimmed all the way to the near side. McLean will pick it up off the half boards. Chipped up, and now it's a foot race the other way. Kolk can handle it cleanly. Had a chance at a breakaway. Cats able to get it back down. Icing's waved off here. Timmins behind his own net. Leaves it up high for Kolk. Kolk on the left-hand side. Gains the red line. Chips it hard off the glass all the way down low. Morrill looking for some help. Griffins with possession, that left wing circle. Kolk gets a wrist shot off. It's off the post. Lyman was there for it. Puck still loose on the goal line. Play continues. Cats finally break it out of their own zone. Wing-to-wing pass, misses the stick there of McLean. Centering pass, Kolk still has it. Nice dance moves over the line. A wrist shot. That one kind of knuckled, missing that far post. Con-Val Conant player goes down on the far boards. That's Damon. Damon still hacking for it. Kolk goes down, diving for the loose puck. Backhand by Damon, misses wide right. All the way to left wing corner. 10:23 to go here in the first. Griffins with an early 1-0 lead. Here's Emma Trotter. Trotter with some room to work on the left-hand side. Mishandles it over the blue line. No offsides, though. Able to get it into the zone. Damon tries to push it around the far boards. Picked up by Turner. Turner can't handle it, though. Centering shot. And it's knocked down easily there. Timmins with some speed. Gains the line. 1-on-2. Tries to turn the corner, and great defense there by Velez to steer him away. Timmins trying to wrap around, looking for some help. Centering pass. It's out the other way. Trotter, it's a foot race. She's going to be called to the bench on a line change, and rightfully so. That line looked very tired, Katie.
It did after a long shift of skating back and forth up and down the ice and playing defense in their zone.
Battle in the right wing corner. Cats come away with it, trying to wrap around. Nagel gets the centering pass. And shot, score, Cats! Hard to see from our vantage point on the other side of the ice, but the Cats have tied it up with 9:25 to go. Trying to see who it was. And it looks like it's going to be Nagel with the goal. We'll wait for the official call. My apologies, hard to see again from our vantage point, about 150 feet away. Correction. Garrett Springer getting the goal for the Cats. Griffins threatening once again. Good defensive presence there by Johnson to get the stick in. Cleared all the way down. Battle at the blue line. Nagel gets over it. Takes the body. Still has the puck on his stick before steered off of the play. Puck squirts out to neutral zone, and we're going to have a hand pass call here on Kearsarge Plymouth with 8:49 to go. But Katie, how important was it to get an answer early on here after going down 1-0 for the Cats?
So important. They need that definitely for their enthusiasm rally back, and getting the next one's important as well. They just need to keep the enthusiasm up and keep it going.
Griffins win the draw. It's over in that left wing circle, still tied up. Finally comes loose to the end boards. Velez finds help on that right side with Bates. Bates loses a handle on it in the left wing corner. Finally gets it over to Velez. Velez with some room to work. Gets the backhander, but a dangerous one through traffic. Definitely not an advised pass, but St. Pierre finds it on his stick. St. Pierre looking for help in the middle. It's broken up in the slot. Cats still trying to get possession. It's at the blue line. Delayed offsides here on Kearsarge Plymouth, as they will have to touch up. Griffins, room to work coming out. A long stretch pass. Eves dumps one in, missing low right on Lyman. Chopped forward. Puck battle just below us here. Big tie-up. Velez battling hard with Eves. Look for that to be a battle all evening. Eves avoids the pressure. Johnson lucky he got a skate on it just to disrupt the pass, and that's going to be offsides on the Griffins with 7:43 to go in the first. Then Katie, now that things have settled down a little bit, what's impressed you most about both teams' play?
I think just the speed so far. They have a good rate going, but definitely could pump up a little bit more. And defense. I mean, they're taking them wide, but they're playing them really well, man to man.
Con-Val Conant sends that one in the right wing corner. Moore will pick it up behind the net. Chipped off the glass. Pickman. Marissa Pickman doing well. Definitely the enforcer for the team last year. Had some great quality minutes for the Cats. Caused a lot of headaches for opponents and allowed a lot of scoring chances to happen. Dumped down by the Griffins. Going to go for an icing with 7:05 left. Looking at it, Kate, it looks like just Lyman's struggling a little bit in net this year. The junior and Caden Lyman just doesn't seem comfortable between the pipes at the moment.
Still early on in the game. Could just be coming into it. It's a good thing that he has his defense there to help back him up.
Rightfully so. We'll see if he settles down. As we're back underway, puck loose in front. Kirby has to dive on it. We'll have a whistle. Players come together, but nearly another golden opportunity for the Cats to put home a dirty goal. Good crowd here tonight at Proctor Academy, the main home for the Kearsarge Plymouth Cats. Then select games will be over at Hanaway Rink as well, the campus of Plymouth State University. Those will be in February. Cats win the draw. It gets all the way to the near side, but it's intercepted off the half boards. Here comes Kolk. Kolk with a wrist shot, but it's over the crossbar. Sanborn plays the body. He'll steer it forward. Still tied up now as the puck on the far board. Centering pass, and Lyman will cover it up for a whistle. Get a change here as it's going to be St. Pierre taking the draw for the Cats, going up against Johnson. Still tied up. St. Pierre's technically going to be given the win for the draw. Cats get it out of the zone. Delayed offsides here in the Griffins. Good speed here by St. Pierre on the right side as it's poked away at the last second by Gutwin. Bates takes the body, pushes it forwards though. Knocked down, kept in on the left-hand side. McLean trying to wrap around. Centering pass all the way through the slot out to the point. Good cover here by Johnson. With a wrist shot save, Kirby. Now the Cats starting to get the offense going, Katie.
Yeah, indeed. They definitely have someone in the slot finally, and there's a person there for the tip-in, which was redirect on that last shot there.
Really impressed with the back-checking presence there by the Cats, able to keep that one in the zone off of the turnover. Velez, nice stick work at the blue line, but it's going to be deemed offside. It's kind of a late call there. So face-off will come out to the neutral zone with 5:42 to go. Mangle on the draw. He's going to win it for the Cats. It's going to go back towards Sanborn, but past him all the way back into the Cats' end. Sanborn will fire it forward. Strong wing-to-wing pass is going to be intercepted here by Velez. He'll bounce it off the boards looking for help. Bannon can't handle it cleanly. Velez took his eye off the puck. It's a turnover here. Kirby, a slow little wrist shot and a save there by Lyman. Griffins will regroup in the neutral zone. Nagel intercepts that pass off the boards, will swing around his own net looking for help. Dances back to the middle. He's got to be careful not to turn it over in front of his own net. Gets help up to Bannon, but it pops under his stick in front of the Cats bench. Puck still loose. Sanborn DDD pass over to Velez. Velez gains the red line, will chip that one in down low. It's a foot race. Nagel trying to get there first. Pinched up along the end boards. Bannon comes with it. Partial change here for the Cats. Centering pass. It hits a couple of legs. Into the corner it goes. Big contact off the puck. No call. Play continues. Johnson for the Griffins has it on his stick and fire to the far corner. Tracy. Lone goal scorer for the Griffins here tonight. Wing-to-wing pass. Manson gets the backhander on it. Bannon down low, backhander. Nagel can't get that one past Kirby. It hit him in the chest. Good setup there by the Cats as that one's knocked away on the near side, and the Griffins are able to dump it all the way down the ice, and that should go for an icing, and it does with 4:05 to go. Got a lot of kind of up and down moments, Katie, so far for the Cats. Some great offensive pressure as we saw right there, but then also back in their own end, some costly turnovers that could have gone against them.
There's definitely a lot of momentum. There's definitely a good breakout point and really good passing right in front of the net that he's going to get it in the net.
Seems like the sticks weren't on the ice. Yeah. Tapped that one home. Kept in nicely at the point there by Morrill. Backhander into the slot. Broken up by the Griffins. Timmons losing an angle. Losing an edge almost. Getting that one forward still. Wrist shot coming on the right-hand side here from the stick of Damon. Manson. She's working hard on the far boards, looking for some help. Puck pinched up along the half boards. Gets out to the point. Timmons skates to the middle. Timmons into the slot. A wrist shot hits a body in front. Two Griffins down low. Shot save. Lyman comes up big. It's going to go for an icing against the Cats, but dangerous once again, Katie, coming out, getting the block shot, but then there's two Griffins right outside the crease with no defense.
Yes. They definitely need to get back and help their goaltender in times of need such as that. There's a lot of people, a lot of crowdedness in front of the net could lead to trouble later on.
Johnson on the draw for the Griffins, battling up against St. Pierre. It's won by Johnson. Here comes Velez trying to get up in the offense here. Bates mishandles the stick, or the puck that I should say, going over the blue line. Plays that one. Cats have to come out to the neutral zone and regroup on the delayed offside. Dumped right back in by McLean into the corner. McLean on his stick, looking for help. Skates down low, wraps around, centering pass, and it's all the way through everyone. Velez charging in, cuts back to the middle. Has a good angle, wrist shot, knocked around off of Kirby's stick, or off of his glove, couldn't see, and finally cleared down by the Griffins. But the offense has definitely improved here by the Cats in the last couple of minutes, Katie.
They're definitely hungry. You can definitely sense that out on the ice tonight.
What are you seeing right now from the Cats when they're setting up in the zone? What's working well for them?
They're definitely crowding the net, which would be working in their favor if they can just get it in the net. They definitely have a lot of offensive opportunities. If they just use their points just for backup, get a clear shot on net, it really help out.
Griffins win the draw, rim it all the way to the far side. It's pushed past Morrill. Johnson will just send that one forward. Able to find the skate there of Nagel. Nagel waiting for help to touch back up onside. Nagel still has it on a stick. A wrist shot knocked around. Bannon tries to knock that one out of the sky. Doesn't connect with it. It's a foot race back the other way. Kolk, 1-on-2. Wrist shot and a save, Lyman. And we'll hold on for a whistle with 2:08 to go here in the first period, tied 1-1. Katie, how can the Cats really prevent that counterattack ability of the Griffins that's been so potent here tonight so far?
Just shutting down their breakout, really. Just cutting down their passes and sensing their next move before they actually make it.
Cats win it. It's tied up though in the right wing circle. Finds the stick of McLean.
Yes.
McLean playing pass right now with Bates. Squirts out to Sanborn. Sanborn backhander. And it's going to be offsides on the Cats with 1:54 to go. Again, that's just a little bit of an inexperience, I think, from Sanborn. Just kind of one too many touches going over the blue line.
I agree. He looked like he was trying to shovel off one more pass before making it anyone better odds in, just bringing in yourself, getting a quick shot on net, and hopefully someone's there for a rebound.
Face off out in the neutral zone, won by the Cats. Velez will softly send it in off the boards into the Griffins' end. Eves will rim it around to the far side. Picked off on the half boards. Quick breakout by the Griffins. Misses a connection. And St. Pierre able to do some nice back checking. Self pass to him off the boards. And he'll send it into the right wing corner. Foot race down low. McLean trying to chase it down. Again, both teams looking for their first win of the season in 2017. Right now, Con-Val Conant comes in 0-2. Kearsarge Plymouth 0-1. Sanborn didn't really have an angle, tries to cut back in the middle, but confusion with St. Pierre. Centering pass into the slot once again, finally poked free. St. Pierre all over the ice, has it down low. Still with it, gets it back out to the point. Sanborn, D-to-D pass. Velez with some room to work on a wrist shot, tipped by a defender up and over the crossbar. A lucky break there for the Griffins. Kirby hampering his goalie. Out to the neutral zone, it's a foot race. Little miscommunications by the Cats. That one's fired back in by Con-Val Conant. Bannon can't handle it in his own zone. Velez puts the check on. Down to 30 seconds left here in the first period. Centering, and it's all the way through the crease out to the other side. Hard off the boards. Springer can't handle it. Dumped right back in. Delayed offsides on Con-Val Conant. 12 seconds left in the first period. It's a hard bounce pass off the boards. Bannon takes the body but pushes it forward. Nangle still gets it forward, looking for Springer. 2 seconds left. That's going to do it here in the first on a very up and down first period. But Katie, kind of what do you take away for both teams in that opening frame?
Both teams full of energy right now. They're both hungry for that second goal. I see the Cats need to work out on their breakout and keeping it in the zone. I see a lot of icing from both teams too, whereas they can take the puck and capitalize. I'm seeing the Cats using their points more and passing, which is good, and just opening up the zone instead of just crowding that one spot right in the middle, hoping to get a garbage goal in there. But using their teammates to their advantage is really what would be key in the second period.
Well, we'll see what's going to happen as Cam Tracy got the scoring going for the Griffins early on, getting a 1-0 lead before it was Springer answering a few minutes later for the Cats as we stand 1-1 here in the first intermission. Coming up, stay with us. We'll have the second period of play. You're watching Kearsarge Plymouth Cats hockey on Pemmy Baker TV. Welcome back, fans, to Proctor Academy as we get set for second period action between the Cats and the Griffins, and 1-1 score going into the second. And Katie, at this time, what else is going on this evening around Bobcat Nation?
Tonight we have boys basketball at Kearsarge. We also have ski jumping in Proctor, and the wrestling team is away in Newport.
So a busy evening for Plymouth Regional High School athletics. Looks like we are set to go. Looks like it'll be the same starting lines from the first period out to start the second. Puck drop and we are underway. Griffins win the draw. It's pushed up by Tracy and he rings one off the pipe. Centering pass, hits a skate in front. Puck still loose in the slot. Stolen away here by Kirby. Kirby, good wrist shot, misses wide right and rimmed out to the near side. Cats get it out to the neutral zone. But just so as the Griffins will dump it back in. Kirby giving chase. Strong wing-to-wing pass here. It's a foot race. Springer takes the check. Plays the body, able to stay on his feet. Good work by him. Garfunkel. So one falling to the ice on the check. Tracy trying to dance behind the net. Loses it near corner. Picked up by the Griffins. Dumped down low. Tracy got a big hit against him. Johnson just stands him up. The hit's coming, a big clapper from the point, knocked down in front, hit a cat body in the slot. Nangle with a big check on the right-hand side. Intensity definitely picking up so far, Katie.
Definitely turning into a physical game coming back at the start of the second period tonight.
Pinched off of the half boards there by Tracy. Tracy finds it on his stick in the corner. Dumped down low. Nagel going to be the first one there for the Cats to pick it up. He'll push it to the nearest corner for Bannon. Morrill under pressure, fires it off the glass. No icing call here as it's under a stick of a Griffin player of Johnson. Foot race the other way. Nagel trying to poke that one free in the back check. Comes out to the point. Wrist shot and just missing wide right there, or wide left. It was Bates. Velez. Soft backhander, knocked down at the red line. Velez will pick it right back up, dump it out to the neutral zone. Griffins will dump it in. They'll go for a complete change. Sanborn, DDD off the end boards. It's kept at the point, knocked down. It's a foot race the other way. Here comes Bates. Bates 1-on-0. Inner shot saved by Kirby. What a great chance there for the Cats. But Bates read that one beautifully, Katie, from the blue line.
That was a high intense speed race there, almost a breakaway, almost a really great scoring opportunity, and the goalie was set for that shot.
Got Wien right there, slow to get up, looks favoring his knee. But got to be impressed with his ability, Katie, to defend and not take the penalty there.
Yeah, he definitely took him out to the outside, away from the net, which is a key D move there.
Turnaround shot, save Kirby. McLean can't believe it. He thought he had that near corner picked out. Just underway here in the second period, 12:48 to go. St. Pierre's going to win it for the Cats. Self-passed himself, down and shot, score! St. Pierre gives the Cats the first lead of the season. It's 2-1 Kearsarge Plymouth. Single-handed effort right there, Katie, off the draw, but really impressed with his ability to open up and shoot.
Definitely weaving his way in and out of the defensive pair there and sneaking one past the goaltender. Slow motion almost.
Absolutely. Looked like we were watching replay, but nevertheless, the Cats able to get the lead here for the first time tonight, first time this season, as Griffins coming out with some speed off the draw. Cats pick up the loose puck in their own end, skated out the left-hand side. McLean puts the brakes on, loses the stick, or loses the puck down low, hacked at. Kirby's going to cover it up. Bates was in there to try to knock that one free, but we'll have a whistle with 12:18 to go.
If Bates had just pulled back that puck instead of shooting it right at the goaltender's chest, he might have had a really golden opportunity there for either another rebound or just an open side of the net.
Okay, we've been looking at Preston Kirby so far, being essentially outstanding for the Griffins. What do the Cats have to do to kind of beat him? I mean, they've got 2 goals past him so far, but what else can they do?
They just got to spread him out. He's centerpiece in the net right now. If they just keep shooting in all the corners, points, and 5-hole, they will have a golden opportunity.
Here's a golden opportunity for the Griffins the other way. Centering pass, it's off a couple of bodies. Tracy can't handle it cleanly. Tracy picks it up down low, cuts in front of the net. Can't get the shot off. Puck loose right wing circle. A one-timer hits a body in front off of Johnson. As Johnson will pick it up, go DDD out the other way. It's into the feet. Springer can't handle it cleanly. And a shot score. Ben Garfunkel picks the top right corner. And we are tied 2-2.
Definitely a comeback already. Both these teams, one goal right after the other, just charging each other up.
Getting almost look like just a bad idea to kind of go wing to wing through your own end. That's kind of been a problem for the Cats here tonight.
Definitely.
So a bad turnover, miscommunication at the blue line, and a beautiful shot by Garfunkel. Just absolutely snipes that right corner. So we're back to tied 2-2 here in the second period. Another bad turnover defensively by the Cats. Able to turn it down low. We got delayed high stick call essentially. Puck loose at the blue line. Cats just dancing around with it. Fired off the glass, out of the hands there of St. Pierre, trying to glove it down. Still loose in the neutral zone. Now picked up by the Griffins, fired in on the left-hand side by Damon. St. Pierre, bounce off the boards, finds Bates. Bates 1-on-3, cuts back and a shot save. Kirby, and St. Pierre almost poked that one home. St. Pierre cuts off the boards. Down low, trying to wrap around the far side. Bounce pass over to Velez, and it's through his skates, and it's a foot race. Velez gets back first, though, and regroups. Looks for help off the boards. Cats are in a partial change, collision in neutral ice. And that's going to go for an icing against Kearsarge Plymouth with 10:30 to go.
There's a lot of icing tonight, and there's a lot of footwork. Getting their puck stuck in their feet, and then switching right into turnovers. They got to be on the stick-to-stick tape passes tonight, clean it up a little bit more.
Again, would you think that's kind of due to the beginning of the season, again, coming from the grass events and the fall sports getting back on the ice?
Definitely, and it's just faster pace on the ice.
Griffins with a shot right off the draw. Nice save there by Lyman. Another one, Lyman with a kick save. Puck loose in the slot, still down low. Lyman lays out for it and covers it up. What a save there by Lyman in quick succession, but he's been kind of on a barrage against him in the last couple of minutes.
Definitely a lot of traffic down in that zone right now.
10:18 to go here in the second. Cats and Griffins tied 2-2. Cats will win the draw. Sent down low in the corner, high off the glass band, and trying to knock it down and finds help up to the point. Here comes Nangle, 1-on-2, has help on the right side with Springer. Springer with a wrist shot, score! Great work there by Garrett Springer to pick up his second of the game, and the Cats regain the lead 3-2.
On that shot there, it looked like it went off the defenseman Garfunkel, off his pads as he tried to get down and block it for himself.
It definitely looked like it took a different direction, just sneaking under the crossbar.
Garrett Springer, assisted by number 3, Alex Nangle. Springer from Nangle.
Nangle's going to pick up the assist. So just like that, just an explosive second period so far, and we're only a couple of minutes in. Tracy for the Griffins, looking for some help up at the point. Was just out of the reach of Kirby. Cats will regroup behind their own net, rim it back into traffic though. Garfunkel. Shot of traffic, and Tracy with a shot coming off the half boards, and we're back tied 3-3. Tracy has his second of the game.
There's a lot of traffic in front of that net. Two of the Griffins players definitely creating some blind vision there for the goaltender.
Cam Tracy just so explosive coming off the half boards and really improving his angle, having a great shot there. So just like that, scoreboard hasn't even been able to keep up right now. It's 3-3, reading 2-2.
Griffins goals, number 5, Aiden Curry
Cats win the draw. St. Pierre 1-on-1 the other way, and a shot saved by Kirby. This is just a sprint race. A lot of north-south hockey, Katie.
Definitely. Going from one end zone right to the other, trying to get in back to the net. There's definitely a lot of hustle out here tonight. They're definitely hungry.
Griffins win the draw, glove down, but it's through traffic, and it's a foot race once again. Turner trying to cut back to the middle. Shot save, Lyman. Shot score, Griffins. Big rebound by Lyman, and looks like Tyler Damon's going to pick up the goal, and it is 4-3 Con-Val Conant.
Those rebounds are really what both teams are needing to pick up on tonight. It looks like the Griffins have taken the lead with that. Goalie making the first original save and leaving an open rebound that easily picked up upon. Definitely the Cats need to come back and rally together and rethink their game strategy right now.
Caden Lyman, the junior, first season playing hockey, first season ever playing in net, so you expect him to give up some big rebounds, and a costly one right there as Con-Val Conant regains the lead 4-3. 9:10 to go here in the second period. Cats cause a turnover in their own end, trying to break it out through the middle of the ice. Dancing around there was Bannon and causing a turnover. Again, one too many stick handles by the Cats, Katie.
They just really need to break it out of their zone. Quick, clean passes across the ice, and it's just get it out of there, you know.
Mangle can't get past the line. A wrist shot and a save. Lyman, another big rebound, but cleared away by the Cats defense. Centering pass through the crease, and it takes a deflection out to the blue line. Shot dumped right back in. Here comes Nagel. 2-on-1, a wrist shot just missing that left corner. Springer picks up the loose puck, backhands it to the slot, but it's picked up by the Griffins. Eves chipped that one off the board, sending it down low. Cats will try to regroup in the left wing corner, but it appears that Kirby's going to be the first one there for Con-Val Conant. And Tracy with another shot. Lyman gets the save. Big contact at the blue line. Tracy looking for the hat trick, and a nice kick saved by Lyman, getting the leg down there quickly with the right pad. Griffins coming with a barrage of shots again. Centering into the slot, steered away by Velez defensively. Never made it through on Lyman. Velez will circle behind his own net. Bounce pass off the boards. Miscommunication once again by the Cats. Kirby will fire that one down low behind the Cats' net. 7:35 to go in the second period. Kearsarge Plymouth able to get it out to the neutral zone, but it's quickly dumped right back in. But this should go for an icing, and it does, with 7:24 to go.
They're struggling tonight, Cats are, with their breakout. Just throwing it up the boards, and Griffins easily picking it off and getting some solid shots on net themselves. They really need to come together now, Cats, and focus upon the game plan and making better choice on puck placement.
Griffins win the draw. Johnson can't keep it in at the point. He'll have to chase it back down to his own end. Goes D to D. Looking with help with Morrow. Morrow steers away from pressure, but it's intercepted by Con-Val Conant. Sent down low into the slot and steered away to the half boards. It's off a couple of legs at the point. Johnson with the puck in front of his own bench. Gains the line, looking for help. A wrist shot, score! And here we go again. Josh Johnson picks up the loose puck in his own end, goes coast to coast, and we are tied 4-4.
What an angle on that shot, too. Right from the upper circle, coming down at an awkward angle almost, and just getting a top shelf.
We have an absolute shootout going here this evening at Proctor Academy. Johnson at 6:53 to go in the second ties things up. Cats win the draw once again. Bounce pass off the boards. Trotter can't handle it at the blue line. Griffins will regroup in their own end. Weenan finds Tracy. Tracy over the lines. Handles through two defenders. Gets the backhander off, but it misses to the left. Tracy still has it on his stick. Under pressure. Trotter gets in there, trying to knock that one free. Dumped down low, softly Centering pass, Lyman with a save, and he'll hold on for the whistle. But again, costly turnovers in the Cats' end.
Switching up the lines now. Hopefully they can get out of their zone.
So it looks like Nangle's going to take the draw against Johnson. Nangle's going to win it, but it's back in on Lyman. Lyman's going to cover up for another draw to his right. Tied up, Griffins win it. Shot from the point into traffic. Nangle able to knock that one down out of midair. 2-on-2, 3-on-2 now the other way. Nangle stick handles and a wrist shot. Kirby with a save and a follow-up shot just squirts wide right. Nangle, two great chances there for the Cats. Just below us here. Fired in at the point. Nice work there by Morrill. Good exchange. Johnson chips that one down in the left wing corner. Backhand centering pass is intercepted by the Griffins. Softly, but it's kept in at the point by Johnson with a wrist shot over the crossbar. Hard off the glass. It's battled around. Good work by Johnson to come off the point. A one-timer by Nangle. It's through traffic and a glove save by Kirby, and we'll have a whistle with 5:34 to go. So, Katie, what's the next home game for the Cats?
Will be boys basketball.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Boys basketball versus Laconia Tuesday, January 9th.
And a shot, score! Looked like it was Velez getting the goal for the Cats. Tony Velez, another defender. This is just back and forth hockey.
It looked like it was another slow motion goal.
Tony Velez, unassisted.
5-4 Cats. Delayed icing here off the dump in. We'll have another whistle with 5:17 to go. But Katie, from your standpoint, what is different for both teams from the first period to the second period so far, besides the scoring?
Besides the scoring, I don't know how it's possible, but it looks like they picked up their speed and momentum. Definitely some really good scoring opportunities by breakout players, just taking the puck off their stick. But we could see better breakout and better passing from both teams. Griffins seem to have more down pat.
Lyman comes up with another save of a shot from just outside the slot. Sent down by Timmons from the point. Bannon, long stretch pass, but read beautifully there by Eves, even though it tipped off his stick. Nangle over the line. Runs into a teammate there in Springer. Nangle tries to dance around one defender. It's pushed back into by Bannon into the near corner. And that's sent all the way down past Sanborn, but Springer helping out in the offense again. Pass down low, shots. Was that a glove save? Oh, Lyman absolutely robbing Cole. Again, obstructed by our camera here in the opposite end, but Kolk wide open, and Lyman just flashes the glove.
Fast reflexes.
Not bad for your first season in net. .429 to go here in the second period. Cats with a 5-4 lead. Griffins win the draw. It's still battled down that right wing circle. Now at the point. Knocked down on the dump in. Morrill off of a skate. Looking for Bates. Bates mishandles it. Cats able to push it out to the neutral zone. St. Pierre dancing around. Chipped up forward. It's foot race the other way. Tracy, one-on-one, a wrist shot, save Lyman. Gets the blocker on us. That one's chipped up and out of play. Another whistle with 3:55 to go.
A lot of good stick handling skills out here tonight, weaving for both teams and in between the defensive pairs. Definitely give them a run for their money.
So face-off will come to the right of Lyman. Looks like it's going to be, once again, Nangle going up against Johnson. Cats win it, pushing it forward. Nangle trying to stretch out for Spranger. No icing call. Nangle, great back-checking presence. Gets a turnover for a second. Velez at the point. Big push down low. Centering shot. Spranger can't get it through traffic. Good work by Velez at the point to keep this attacking going. Under 3.5 left. Kirby pushed out to the outside. A wrist shot, misses everything. Comes to the near side, rims out to the blue line. Kept in, though, nicely at the point by the Griffins. Strong wing-to-wing pass, tipped in, no icing call. Bannon trying to give chase. Timmons spins away from pressure, still has it on a stick, skates over the red line, leaves it off, and that's going to be offsides, and kind of an error there by the Griffins, Katie. Figured that Timmons would bring it in by himself.
Definitely looking for that last-minute pass against that blue line. Should have just taken it wide. It would have had a better advantage going in on that goalie from an angle instead of trying to pass off last second. Easy to pick off as well, right across the blue line.
Got to have a couple of goals from those pickoffs here today. Griffins win the draw, send it down low. Cats will pick it up behind their own net with Johnson. Johnson in that right wing corner, puts the brakes on, trying to get past his defender. Has it poked away, dives forward and pushes it up the boards. Kept in though at the point by the Griffins, sent on a shot, just missing wide right. Damon, rim it round to the far side. Big contact. Rainier able to push that one forward. Cathy getting his first action here this evening for the Cats. Can't get it into the zone. Cut back to the middle here by Turner. And a wrist shot save, Lyman. So third line getting out there for the Cats for the first time here tonight. 2-11. Lyman holds on for a whistle, but it's nice to see that all three lines really getting going here tonight.
Definitely good to see what everybody has to bring to the ice surface tonight. Good playing opportunities, especially when we have a lead for now.
Griffins win it. It's deflected at the point on the shot. Loose puck on the far post. Good defense by the Cats after the point. Chipped off the glass, but it's knocked down there by Bannon. Bannon has it on his stick. Can't handle it through his own skates. Push to the near side, out to the neutral zone. Sanborn looking for help out high, but again, another dangerous pass is picked off by the Griffins. Big contact. Puck still loose, and a shot tipped up and over. Lyman never saw it, makes the save off his shoulder. Here comes Bannon, 1-on-2. Misfires, overskates the puck, and easily picked up by Garfunkel. Garfunkel over the blue line, stays on side. Wrist shot, and that looked like it took a deflection and misses to the right corner. 1:16 to go here in the second period. Bannon gets past a couple of defenders. 1-on-1, now 2-on-1. And a backhander misses Spranger on the other side. Spranger down inside. It'll be covered up by Kirby. But could have been a great breakout here by Spranger for a hat trick. Just misses his stick. The Cats unable to come away with anything with 59 seconds to go here in the second.
That's a beautiful breakout and getting past the two defensemen and a 2-on-1 opportunity there.
Cats win it on the draw, back to the point. Johnson will just chip it right back in under pressure. St. Pierre through the official's leg, bounce pass off the boards to the point, gets it back to Moore. Moore will fire it right back into the right wing corner. 42 seconds to go. St. Pierre, right wing circle, tries to split the defense, able to get the deflection. Backhander, shot save, Kirby off of McLean's shot. McLean thought he had that one sneak in, but we'll have another face-off with 33 seconds to go.
Quick line change as well.
Trying to get the fresh legs on the ice. First line back out for the Cats. Still missing one. Here comes Bannon on the left wing. Nangle designed win, pushing that one forward on the shot attempt, and another save by Kirby, missing the post, but nevertheless not taking any chances. And another face-off with 31 seconds to go as the Griffins will change up their front line. Johnson on the draw against Nangle. As Aiden Kirby going to be tossed from the playing surface without having a mouth guard in. Mandatory in NHIA. Another player being tossed. So another change here. This will put a delay in, and got to be careful for the Griffins not to pick up the first penalty of the night. So Kolk will be tossed from the face-off. Nangle wins it, pushes it forward once again as we're finally back underway. Nangle blows a tire. We have a delayed penalty on Timmins. The first one here tonight. Shot save, and another backhander by Springer. Just misses that back post. 20 seconds to go. A big clapper from the point, and Kirby holds on with a glove, but we're going to have a tripping penalty on Con-Val Conant with 15 seconds to go. So unless something crazy happens, the Cats are going to have a fresh sheet of ice in the third period on the power play. And it will be on Palmer Timmins. Senior defender. Back underway. Cats keeping it at the point on the power play. A shot from Johnson at the point. Kirby lunges for it but misses wide right. Nice saucer pass. Johnson can't handle it. A last second shot, and that will do it, but a barrage of goals here in the second period. See the Cats with a 1-goal lead, 5-4 at the end of 2, but are on the power play. And Katie, really have to be impressed with how the Cats regrouped, again, having lost the lead a couple of times and been able to battle back every single time.
Yeah, the hustle, enthusiasm out of that team is really showing how hungry they are on the scoreboard, keep coming back at the Griffins no matter what they give them.
So from your standpoint, what do the Cats need to do to hold on for the victory? What do the Griffins need to do to come back here in the third and climb into this game and try to tie things up?
Cats really need to focus on defense this upcoming period. Getting another goal would be prime right now, but just playing the defense, not wasting any puck opportunities that may come to them. And Griffins really just need to get inside that offensive zone for themselves. They need to create some tension in front of that net, get some traffic going through there to dismantle the new goalie, really, if they want to stand a chance to get another goal. But really just looking for some strong offense and defense play from both teams and see what they can bring in this third period.
We'll see what's going to happen as we head to the second intermission right now with the Cats in the lead, 5-4. You're watching Kearsarge Plymouth Hockey on Pemmy Baker TV. Back here at Teddy Malone Rink at Proctor Academy for the start of the third period between Kearsarge Plymouth Cats and the Con-Val Conant Griffins. Right now, Cats coming away with 4 goals in the second period to have a 5-4 lead after 2 periods. And right now, Katie, though, a big advantage on the power play to start here in the third. Back underway. Cats trying to get something going. It's intercepted by the Griffins, chipped off the glass. Velez trying to clear it, delayed offsides on the Griffins as they finally, Cats get it out to neutral ice. Bannon over the blue line, leaves it for Nangle. Nangle dances around one defender. Bannon playing pass with Nangle in the corner. Back out to Velez. Velez off the boards for Bannon. He'll steer it all the way down in that left wing corner. Minute 7 left on the penalty against the Griffins. Big contact going for the loose puck along the half boards on the far side. Cats still working with it down low. Springer gets it back out to the point. Velez with a big shot and misses off the toe of his stick wide right. Good work by Johnson to pinch the boards down. Keep that puck in front of him. Nangle skirts away from pressure. Still has it down low. Has that one knocked now off his stick. Out to the slot. Griffins can't clear their own zone. 30 seconds left in the power play for the Cats. Nangle with a wrist shot, but it wasn't clean with the back-checking presence. Slowly by Johnson, sending it back in. Down along the goal line. Springer to Bannon. Bannon softly back out to Johnson. 12 seconds of the power play. Velez with a bomb, and it's through Kirby. Wrap around. Springer can't do it. Velez hits that one off the heel in the one-timer. He was trying to send that one through the netting itself as that one squirts out to the neutral zone. And the penalty is over. The first one here this evening. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Velez puts the brakes on, gets away from pressure. Softly backhands it off the boards to Bannon. Bannon in the neutral zone. Will send that one in on Kirby. He's able to knock it down, leave it for his defender. Loose puck along the end boards. Nangle trying to poke it free. Morrill with a clapper. That one's going to miss wide right, though. Griffins trying to work it out of their own end. They're going to go for a partial change. Turn over to Johnson, quickly back forward. Tracy have that one tipped on a pass. Again, it looks like Tracy is not credited with any goals here today for the Griffins from what we checked at the score sheet during the second intermission. So far it's actually Aiden Kirby credited with 2 goals, Garfunkel with 1, and Damon with 1. As that softly sent in on Lyman, he'll cover up for a whistle with 12:01 to go. As the clock continues to run.
So our next home game for the Cats will be Wednesday, January 3rd at 6:30 versus John Stark and Hopkinton. The next pending broadcasting will be Saturday the 27th, Laconia.
Turnover here in the draw, nice block. It's 2-1-0 the other way. Dances around, shot, score! McLean gets on the board. It's 6-4 Cats. But a nice block down in front. What did you see in front of you, Katie?
I saw like a breakaway opportunity and a lot of traffic that was plowed right through just to get that goal.
Again, it looked like Pickman gave up her body for the block shot. Right off the stomach. She's still grimacing in a little bit of pain, but able to cause that turnover. Cats now with a 2-goal lead. Springer pushes that one on the south pass into the corner. Cats trying to cut back to the middle. Nangle can't get the shot off. Sanborn shots broken down. And it's chipped out to the neutral zone. Foot race once again the other way. But Weenan can't get the shot off. Velez with some great defense. Turnover in neutral zone. Bannon. It's back out to the point. Velez tries to steer through pressure. Still finds it on a stick, able to softly send it down low. Bannon's going to be the first one in the near corner. Bodies collide. Puck still loose. Finally, Con-Val Conant breaking it out, trying to get within 1. Kolk. Wrist shot. It's into the skate of Velez. Nangle. 1-on-4. Cats going for a change. Nangle has it steered off of his stick. Sent down. It took a weird bounce off a stanchion. Lucky break there for the Cats. Morrill. 10:26 to go here in the third period. Cats again with that 2-goal lead, 6-4. Sent to the near side for Bates. It's through his legs. A bad turnover and a kick saved there by Lyman. Turner keeps the pressure on the back check. Puck pinched off the half boards. Griffins with a wrist shot from the point. Hits a couple of bodies in front and is directed to the Zamboni doors. Griffins trying to get a turnaround. It's cleared out of the crease out to the neutral zone. Cats able to come away with a break here, but dangerous possession there for the Griffins.
There was definitely a lot going on in the zone at that moment. They had opportunity, but the Cats cleared it out when they needed to.
DDD pass. Morrill gets past a couple of checks along the glass, punches it forward, but out of the reach of Pickman. Griffins come out the other way. Good defense by Velez. Leaves it for some help, but it's turned over at the blue line, rimmed around to the near corner. Kirby. Over to Tracy. Tracy stick handles back out to the point. Tip down low. Pickman doing well to knock that one free into her skates. One-on-one the other way. Pickman gains the line, tries to get a wrist shot off, and does so on Kirby. A big rebound. Kirby able to dive on it as bodies collide in the net. Here, head coach Dave McKinney for the Cats screaming at the officials. Doesn't look like any penalties are coming from this. So we'll get back to it. Katie, before, right as you were going with the promotions as the Cats had their last goal. So what is the next Cats broadcast here on Pemmy Baker TV?
That'll be Saturday the 27th, Laconia versus Kearsarge Plymouth at PSU.
Looks like everything's squared away. Cats winning on the draw. It's out to Velez, but it squirts out to the neutral zone. He'll dump that one back in. Cats have to touch up on the blue line. Under 9 minutes to go here in regulation. It's out in the middle of the ice. Velez can't handle it. Tracy one-on-one and shot score. Cam Tracy finally credited with his first of the game. Should be a hat trick for him. And the Griffins pull within one, but again, sloppy defense by the Cats, Katie.
That was a really good pickup by Tracy coming into the offensive zone. Just a defense mishandlement of the puck right there that the Griffins just picked up and capitalized on.
So just like that, it's 6-5 in favor of the Cats. Griffins come away with it. Tracy once again with some pressure. Has that one knocked away by Johnson. Centering pass into the slot. Puck still loose. Johnson finds it on his stick, chips it off the glass. Will send it down. And it'll be an icing against the Cats with 8:26 to go. Tough one here. So in a shootout game like this, Katie, how can the Cats players kind of stay focused after giving up a tough goal like that and hold on to this lead?
They just need to come together collectively, just take a breath and not waste any opportunities, just make more opportunities for themselves and just take it easy, because a lot of fast pacement like this can lead to bad, turnovers in our zone, which they don't really need right now.
Shot misses wide right. Griffin's trying to keep it in the zone. It's slapped at the blue line, but it's deflected out to the far corner. Timmons able to keep the pressure in at the point. Puck still up against the half boards. Johnson getting in there, poking that one free. It's kept in at the point once again by the Griffins. Con-Val Conant with a turnaround shot. It's deflected all the way to the end boards. Springer slap it off the boards, trying to give chase. It's rimmed right back into the near corner. Kolk looking for help. Big contact down low in the right wing corner. Nangle picks up the loose puck. Cuts back into pressure. Uses his speed, gets out of the zone for the Cats as they finally go for a change that they need. Nangle trying to go coast to coast. Cuts around the net. Loses this puck though off the stick. Still finds it though, sitting right behind him. Nangle looking for some help. Dumps it off of Velez, but it's too close to a Griffins player, and now it's a breakaway. All alone is Damon. Damon with a shot and a save by Lyman. Two of them. Lyman dives back, and he'll hold on for a whistle. Lyman comes up big on the goal line. Damon thought he had his second of the game, which would have tied things up. A big break there for the Cats.
Definitely, there was a defensive breakdown right there. Just left the Griffins with an ample opportunity to score right there.
Again, it looked like Velez was just a little bit trying to be too fancy.
They really need that goal to come back and tie against Cats right now. So back to the basics is what they really should be trying to go for right now.
Absolutely. Late change here by both teams. Gets denied. A turnaround shot, score.
Oh, boy.
Give that one to Aiden Kirby. And it's going to be his third, his hat-trick goal, and we are tied at 6. Just a devastating goal for the Cats right there.
Right through the 5-hole, I think it was, wasn't it?
It was 5-hole indeed, and a turnaround blind shot.
Right off the face-off, too.
Cats have come back from worse here this game. Big contact off the face-off. Velez looks like he's losing an edge a little bit right now. Struggling defensively to stay on his feet. Pickman. Marissa Pickman trying to get on the action once again. She's throwing a couple of bodies around. Griffins pick up the puck in the right wing. Work behind their own net. Tracy loses it though. Cats with possession deep in Griffin territory. 6.5 to go. We're tied 6-6. An absolute shootout. That came off of Velez, so no icing. Velez hard off the glass. Another funny bounce off the stanchion here at Proctor Academy. Velez. Nice spin moves in the neutral zone. Pushed off the puck. Good work defensively there by Con-Val Conant. Glove down. Eves making big contact with Bates. That one's going to be sent down and go for an icing with 5:59 to go. Again, it feels like the intensity's starting to pick up a little bit more once again, Katie.
Both teams, whoever gets that next goal really determines the last couple minutes of this game. That's really key right now. Both teams need to stay hungry, stay focused.
Cats win the draw. Johnson charges in from the point into the corner. But it's coming back the other way. Damon, centering pass. Turner can't get the shot off on net. It misses to the left. Johnson up to Trider. Trider can't handle it. Cleanly, it takes a deflection off a skate of a Cat in front. Couldn't see who that was. Puck loose in that left wing corner. It's back out to the point. Turner and a shot. Takes a couple deflections, sitting to the crease. Lyman reaching for it and covers it up, but just barely so. But another dangerous barrage of shots here coming from Con-Val Conant, but the Cats are equal to the pressure, and we'll have another whistle with 5:18 to go here in the third. Face-off coming to the left of Lyman. Shot from the point, hits a couple bodies in front, squirts all the way to the half board to the far side. Backhanded there by Tracy, picked up behind the Cats' net. Velez looking like he's going to get on the offense. Gains the line. Good defense. A shot just through the crease by Nangle out the other way, and it will score it out to the neutral zone. Bannon looking for some help. Skates over the center logo, over to Velez at the wing. Don't know if Velez has moved up from the defensive line to try to get the offense going. He was definitely a big threat for the Cats last season on offense. Shot from the right wing circle, never makes it through from Nangle. Hits a couple of legs in front. 4.5 to go here in the third period. We have a whistle. And we're going to have a hooking call. Couldn't see who it was. See who it's going to be on here. And it's going to be on Con-Val Conant for the hook. So the Cats will get the second power play of the evening for either team. And it's Trevor Johnson who's going to go for the hook. Johnson at the point for the Cats. Down low to Bannon. Nangle in the corner. Back out to Bannon. Nangle gets away from one defender. Wraps around. Tries to poke that one through. Kirby never saw him wrap around. Was never set. Nangle over to Johnson. Johnson back into Nangle. Kirby's down and out. Looking for a wraparound. Bannon, touch pass to Velez. Back to Bannon. Bannon sends that one down low for Nangle. Velez charges into the slot. Was looking for a centering saucer pass. Johnson comes all the way back into his own end to pick up the loose puck. Leaves it for Bannon. Bannon with some room to work. Skates past Velez. Still 1:15 to go on the power play for the Cats. Bannon still has it. Leaves it off for help on the right side. Springer. Down, back up to Johnson. Off a bad turnover. Chipped off the boards. Velez keeps it at the point. Velez Nice stick handling moves. Down low, and a shot, and Springer has that one pushed wide. The correction, that was Bannon. Cats will have to regroup behind their own net. Tracy with a back-checking presence on the penalty kill. 43 seconds left on the power play, and that's going to go for an icing against the Cats with 3:11 to go. And dangerous there. Sloppy execution by Kearsarge Plymouth.
You could see what he was trying to do there with a long-distance pass, trying to break it out of the zone, but just overshot it just by a little bit. Cats doing a really good job keeping it inside the Griffins zone for this penalty. They just got to use the rest of it to their advantage.
Shot from the point, slowly misses wide left. Johnson regroups in front of the Zamboni doors, looks up for Bates. Over to Pickman. Pickman dancing at the blue line. She's taken down, no call. Johnson dives forward, big collision. Cats now have to regroup it once again in their own end. 15-second miscommunication on the defense. Griffins will dump it in on Lyman. He'll steer it into the corner, picked up by Johnson. 7 seconds left on the power play. 2:37 to go here in regulation. We're tied 6-6. Good work by Morrow off the boards, but the Griffins able to steer it right back into the Cats' end. Hard bounce pass off the boards. Will go for an icing with 2:23 left. And just seems right now, Katie, the Cats are absolutely gassed, trying to get their offense going on the power play.
They're trying to send long-distance passing, and they're just miscommunicating those bounces off the walls as well. They need to come together, group up, get solid passes, get solid communication, and really work hard on the offensive grab.
Cats win the draw as Velez tries to break it out the other way. The right winger wasn't there on the boards to help out, so that will go for another icing, the third straight icing against the Cats with 2:14 left. Back to 5-on-5 hockey.
The wings on the breakouts really need to stick to the boards. Defense is trying to break it out to them, and it's just the miscommunication of overpassing or just the white shot.
Turnaround shot there, quickly released by Johnson, just missing that far post. Bannon regroups behind his own net. Over to Springer, who has it pop off a stick, dumped right back in. Missing that post once again. Griffins picking up behind the Cats' net. Bounce pass off to the point. Garfunkel hits a leg in front. Nangle with a good block. Down low. Lyman lays out in an early whistle. The puck was free. Con-Val Conant definitely has a right to complain here, as that was a quick whistle by the officials as they lost sight. But again, Cats weathering the storm at the moment.
Dangerous right there in that zone. Ample scoring opportunities right there. Early call.
So timeout on the ice taken by Kearsarge Plymouth with 1:44 to go. And once again, Katie, let's run through the promotions that we have with the next Cats game, our next Cats broadcast, and also the next broadcast on Pemmy Baker TV.
So the next home game will be Wednesday, January 3rd at 6:30 versus John Stark at Hopkins. The next broadcast will be Saturday, the 27th, Laconia versus Kearsarge Plymouth at Plymouth State. And the next boys basketball game will be versus Laconia Tuesday, January 9th.
So a lot of events happening in January here, not only for the Bobcats and the Cats of Plymouth and Kearsarge Plymouth, but also a lot of action happening on Pemmy Baker TV. So Katie, coming from playing hockey in high school, well, what is head coach Dave McKinney saying to the Cats right now, trying to help them settle down here in the last minute 44 out of the timeout?
He's probably giving them some words of encouragement and telling them to make those strong passes, make those connections tape to tape, and just break it out and get it in there in the offensive zone.
Griffins win the draw. Blind backhanded pass steered away by Bannon. Bannon finds it on his stick. Lucky he didn't get called for a hook right there. Chipped out to the far side. Cats get it off the glass. Nangle's going to try to chase it into the corner. It's not going to be an icing. It came off of Con-Val Conant. Big collision down low. Nangle looks like he's struggling. He is slow to move off the goal line. Don't know if his head hit or if his knee collided, but captain is struggling for the Cats as They have to wait for him to get out to the middle of the ice. He is still shaken up. He has got to get off. He looks to be recovered okay, but he throws his body in. He is absolutely struggling right now. Minute to go here in regulation. Griffins over the line. Tracy trying to put his team on his back. Takes the body. Still has it on his stick. 50 seconds to go here in regulation. Wraps around, pushes it back to the point. Garfunkel down low, misses. Just outside the post, through the crease out the other way. Another shot, a great block there by Bannon. 40 seconds left here in regulation. Nangle looks like he's okay once again. Able to play that puck, skating it down low, delayed offsides here in the Griffins with 30 seconds to go in the third period. We're tied 6-6. Velez plays pass down low with Johnson. Johnson trying to stretch it out the other way. Over to Nangle. Nangle pushes it in the middle. Springer has a chance here on the left-hand side. Picks it up on the half boards. Pushes it down low, takes the body. Bannon's going to be the first one there in the corner. He'll push it along the end boards. Back over to Springer. Springer with a soft backhand. Puck sitting in the slot. Johnson at the point with a one-timer and a save. Kirby. What a clutch save that was with 2 seconds to go.
What a rocket from the point. If someone had just been there just to shield the eyes of the goaltender, would have possibly been a different outcome.
That or a tip.
Yep.
Would have been a goal with time expiring. 2 seconds left. Empty net here for the Cats. Why not? You can't score in 2 seconds on a faceoff that far away, or it's very unlikely. Won by the Griffins, and that's going to do it for regulation. We're going to set it to overtime in the home opener for the Cats. And crazy back and forth game we have had here, Katie. 1-1 after one period, and then a barrage of goals we had in the second, and now we find ourselves 6-6 going into overtime. What do you taken away from both teams' play here this evening?
Both teams are so hungry for that win. You see them battling back against each other, and who's going to get the next one. It really comes down to the next few moments here. Like, who wants it more? Who wants to go home with that first win?
Again, fans, be sure to stick with us. After the game, we'll have an interview with Kearsarge Plymouth head coach Dave McKinney. So we get set for overtime here at Proctor Academy, the home of Kearsarge Plymouth Cats. And the home opener in what has been an absolute barn burner of a game. Again, both teams looking for the first win of the season as teams will switch ends here. We'll skate 5-on-5 for 8 minutes. Both starting lineups out there once again to start the overtime period. Tied up on the draw. Cats somehow come away with it, but it's a quick turnover at the blue line. Eves with a one-timer missing wide left. Big shot there by Eves, could have ended it early. Johnson picks it up in the right wing corner. It's a chip, it's out in the middle of the ice, it's a foot race. Springer. 1-on-0, and a wrist shot save. Kirby, puck loose. And a big rebound as the official goes down. But Springer could have picked up a hat trick to end it as Preston Kirby comes away with a big save.
Big save here in the opening minutes of overtime. Golden opportunity coming down. What a pass, too. What a pass to lead into coming into the zone.
Cats win it off the draw, pushing it forward, but it's bounced off the boards and now sent up into the neutral zone the other way. Damon has it knocked away by Velez. Puck loose at the blue line and a shot save. Lyman into his elbow. Elbow armpit deflection, holds on, but nice job there by Lyman to keep his team alive here in overtime.
Especially for a first-year goaltender coming into an overtime so early into the season already. A lot of pressure.
7:16 to go here in overtime, not even a minute in. Cats win it off the draw. Nangle will dump it back into the corner. Sanborn pushes it along the half boards. Puck still pinched up in front of the Griffins bench. Cats now have possession. Nangle, one-on-one with a wrist shot, takes a deflection into the near corner. Nangle picks up the loose puck off his own shot. Has it in his skates, trying to tie it up on the near side. Bates in there to help him out. Nangle still able to steer it forward. It's knocked around by the Cats into the slot. Bates trying to get the back-checking pressure going. Cats will regroup the puck in the neutral zone. Takes a deflection off the skate and angle. Under pressure by two Griffins. It's at the blue line. No offsides. Puck pushed forward. It's off of McLean's stick. Sent right back in, but Kearsarge Plymouth breaking it out the other way. A wrist shot from the neutral zone. Kirby with a glove save, knocking it down. He'll cover up for a whistle with it 6:17 to go.
Opportunity here for the Cats now in the offensive zone.
Face-off won by the Cats with Nagel. That's the point with Johnson. Johnson skates into that left wing circle. Bounce pass off the boards, but the Griffins read it perfectly. Tracy one-on-one the other way. Tracy on that right circle and a wrist shot save. Lyman. Big rebound, a juicy one, but no one there for the Griffins to put it home. Lyman with another big save on a breakaway. Back out to the point into the slot. Tracy couldn't, correction, that wasn't Tracy, that was Johnson who couldn't get the shot off cleanly for Con-Val Conant. Johnson has that one off his skates. Over to Tracy, a one-timer, hits Nagel in front, never made it through. Nagel will pick it up in that right wing corner. 5:39 to go. Wrapping it around, puck takes a deflection. Lyman's gonna pinch it up against the post and hold on for another whistle. As a faceoff will come to his right with 5:32 left in overtime. Again, Kitty, it kind of looks like the passing's breaking down once again for the Cats in the defensive third.
Yeah, they need to look up. They need to look up and make plans and do something with that's going to get out of their zone and just break it out as fast as they can.
Griffins win it on the draw, but it never makes it through on a shot attempt. It's blocked down in front by Velez. Velez bounces it off the boards. It's going down for an icing. And it'll come all the way back down the ice. Another faceoff coming to the right of Lyman with 5:24 left in overtime. Again, Cats have already burned their timeout. This would be a perfect time to use it. Quick faceoff, knocked around, a couple of shot attempts. Puck loose in the slot, it's knocked free. Pushing it forward, McLean can't get there first. Body's taken down, big collision in neutral zone, and Con-Val Conant will dump it in softly into the right wing corner. Johnson picks it up and wraps around behind his own net. Finds help with Bates, but it's through his own legs. Should be an icing call here. No icing, waved off. Griffins pulled up. Eves tried to get the call, as that will be sent all the way back down the other way. And finally, the icing will come down in the Griffins' end.
I think a lot of the players are getting tired right now, so icing is their last resort.
Again, what would you do, Katie, in this situation on an icing in overtime? How would you set this up?
I would use my wings. I would pass it back to the defense. Hopefully they could get a shot off, and I'd set up people in a triangle, lower net. Get that triangle working and moving the D around.
Haven't seen the triangle too much since the second period by either team. A bad turnover here at the point. Springer charges it down low. Turnover nearly costly for the Griffins, as that was Johnson blowing a tire in front of the Zamboni doors. Velez on the defense, bounce pass off the boards, looking for Springer. Miscommunication, but Nagel picks it up in the neutral zone. Nagel 1-on-3, has a lot of back-checking presence against him, able to get a shot off, but it's steered to the corner. Bannon dances away from pressure, it's sent down low on the outside of the net. Springer couldn't get there first. Timmons able to push it forward. Tracy sitting with it in his own end. Bounce pass off the boards. It's going to go all the way to the defense of the Cats. Velez tries to break it out here. Under 4 minutes left in overtime. Velez dances over the blue line, gains the zone. Centering pass, it comes off the heel of his stick. Eves easily able to pick it up. Over the far side, Nagel puts the check on. Bates gets it, but it puts it right back under the pressure of Nagel. Bates charging in, turnover, nice job of McLean. Takes the body, pushes the puck down to the end boards. It's at the point, and a one-timer! Kirby with a save and another poke back by McLean, and Kirby comes up with a save once again. With 3:25 to go, Cats nearly finish it off right there.
McLean had a solid shot right there. He just pulled it back outside of the crease instead of just shoving it right into Griffin's goaltender. He could have just ended this game.
Close one there. McLean's going to take the face off though. against Kolk. Kolk's going to win it. It's high off the glass, slapped at. Is it going to be a hand pass? And it is indeed. And it's going to go intentional all the way down to the Cats' end, so it's going to essentially be like an icing call. Tough one there against the Cats. That's definitely not what they needed.
Definitely not in the last few minutes of this overtime game right now.
3:16 left in overtime. Face-off coming to the right side of Lyman. Griffins win it. Shot from the circle gets deflected. And 2-on-2 the other way. Bannon gains the zone, cuts back to the middle, steered off the puck, and it's in on Kirby. He's going to hold on for a whistle. Well, just like that, once again, north-south hockey, and definitely, like you said, Katie, both teams exhausted at this point, and it's showing with the play on the ice at the moment.
Definitely.
Cats win the draw when Nagel gets back to the point. A quick one-timer by Velez, hits a couple of bodies in front in the slot. Johnson knocks it down with his shoulder for a second. Stick almost hit us up here in the press box. Cats able to get it back into the Griffins' end. Under 3 minutes to go here in overtime. Chipped off the boards in front of the Cats' bench. Springer pokes that one free. It's 3-on-1 the other way. Nagel with a wrist shot. Kirby with a save. Nagel still has it. Pinched on the post. Bodies flying everywhere. And finally Kirby able to gather up the puck behind the goal line and cover up for a whistle with 2:35 left. And what a crazy, crazy course of action that was. Both teams getting the matchup that they want. Again, fans, join us after the game with an interview with Cats head coach Dave McKinney. Get his take on this crazy home opener. Griffins win it, but it's turnover in the Cats' end. Pushed forward there by Morrill. That's sent down. No icing call here. Johnson wraps out behind his own net, pushes to the far side. A dangerous pass in your zone, something you should never do. Turnover, Griffins down low, and Lyman comes up with the save. What could have been a costly turnover at the point turns into a miraculous save there by Lyman along the goal line. We stay tied 6-6 with 2:02 left in overtime.
Dangerous play. Passing cross in your zone in a difficult situation as we are in right now, tied 6-6. Definitely want to be making smarter plays, smarter passes.
It's the fourth or fifth time the Cats, though, have tried to do a pass in their own end, wing to wing. Dangerous pass to make. But the Cats come away with it off the draw. Springer gets it over the line, has himself steered away from the puck. Griffins will rim it around to the near side, out to the point, tipped past Johnson. 2-on-1 back the other way. Nice job by Velez to cover. Delayed offsides here on Con-Val Conant. 1:38 to go here in a chilly Proctor Academy rink. Bannon can't gather control of it. Nice job there by Eves to settle things down and wait for some help, but it's a bad turnover. Bannon, too many stick handles, loses control of it. Cats have to regroup in the middle of the ice. Velez will gain the red line. Cats will go for at least a partial change. Minute 15 to go in overtime.
Yes.
That sent all the way down. Lyman will just steer it away over to Velez. Trying to get a quick set. Very little pressure here by the Griffins centering. Pass down low. Shot score. Cam Tracy ends it in overtime on another bad turnover by the Cats at their own end with 59 seconds left in overtime. And that's how things wrap up tonight, and a tough loss here for the Cats after a back-and-forth game, Katie.
There was a lot of hustle out here tonight, a lot of opportunities on both teams' part, and just left alone out in their zone right there led to that goal.
So back-and-forth game, we saw the Cats and the Griffins tied 1-1 after one, and the barrage of goals which saw the Cats lead 5-4 at the end of two, before being tied 6-6 at the end of three. And then it's just at the end with Cam Tracy getting the game-winning goal on a turnover in the Cats' end, and a beautiful opportunity all alone in the slot with Lyman down and out. And that's how it ends here this evening. So stay with us as we're going to have an interview with Kearsarge Plymouth head coach Dave McKinney, but final score, it's Con-Val Conant 7, Kearsarge Plymouth 6. Stay with us here on Pemmy Baker TV.
Hi, I'm here tonight with the Plymouth Kearsarge head coach for ice hockey, Dave McKinney. Hi, coach.
Hey, thanks for being here.
Thank you. Tough loss tonight in overtime. What are some positive things you can take away from tonight's game for offensive, defensive wise?
Well, the boys and girls skated hard tonight. You know, it's a good matchup. These guys have a long drive coming up. Con-Val, Conant, the Griffins, and they get off the bus. First period, we were up and down both ways. A couple of lead changes throughout the game. I couldn't have asked more from my players. Back checking, playing the body like we've asked, playing smart with it in our own end, and everything else is just going to build on that from here for the rest of the season. So it was really a good effort, and I can't say enough about Caden and net tonight. Caden Lyman, this is his first varsity start, and without him we're not in this game tonight. He made saves all night long.
Yes, yeah, a couple great saves there. What are some things that you can capitalize and take away and improve on your power play?
Yeah, the power play, we had a few opportunities tonight. They did a good job setting it up in their end. The breakout, we could work on that a little bit more on our own end, playing it smartly out of our own end. But as far as in their end, capitalizing on the rebounds is what I'm hoping for, and we did that most of the game. Came up short on a couple of the power plays, but for the most part, they set up the way we've been working on it.
Nice. And so besides the breakout of the zone, what are some things you can take away from tonight's game to prepare for next game better?
So, the quick shifts was one thing we've really been talking a lot about at practice and at the game. We don't have huge numbers this year, and so they got to keep fresh legs on the ice, and the best way we can do that is making the short shifts. And they've been communicating well with each other, and the forwards back checking, defense coming up if they have daylight, and just taking advantage of any opportunity we have.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time after the game to speak with us.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
So that would do it for us here at Proctor Academy. For our producer and cameraman, Andrew Fenn, my partner, Katie Martin, I'm Dan Salzer. Final score for the final time, it's Con-Val Conant 7, Kearsarge Plymouth 6. We'll see you next time on Pemmy Baker TV.